In a major breakthrough, Ethiopia's Tigray rebels have now said that they are ready for ceasefire talks with the country's federal government and that they would accept an African Union-led peace process. Tigray reportedly has already set up a negotiation team that is ready to be deployed without delay. The announcement was made amid a flurry of international diplomacy after fighting flared in northern Ethiopia this August. This was the first time in months that a fresh round of attacks resumed in the conflict-ridden region. There's been no immediate comment from the Ethiopian government side, which has long insisted that any peace process must be brokered by the Addis Ababa headquartered African Union. According to reports, the Tigray People's Liberation Front that rules the Tigray region has not placed any preconditions for talks, although it said it expected a credible peace process with mutually acceptable mediators. Now, this can be seen as a much watered-down approach from the TPLF rebels, who have always maintained a strong stance against the government. Now, earlier this month, the TPLF leader, Gerber Michel, has proposed a truce with 4 conditions, including unfettered humanitarian access and restoration of essential services in the war-stricken Tigray. He reportedly had also called for the withdrawal of the Eritrean forces from across Ethiopia as a part of the truce. Meanwhile, in another development, US President Joe Biden has renewed sanctions imposed on Ethiopian officials involved in the Tigray conflict, pointing out that the situation in the Horn of Africa continues to pose a threat to US national security and foreign policy. The long-dragged war erupted in November of 2020 after Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed ordered a military offensive against regional forces in Tigray. The conflict also extended to the neighboring Afar and to the Amhara a few months later. Now, last month, the Tigrayan forces marched towards Addis Ababa, but were driven back by the government offensive in November, and the ceasefire was announced in March of this year. Now, after both sides fought to a bloody impasse and the government declared a humanitarian truce. However, rights groups say that despite the truce, the federal forces have not let much food and other relief items reach the war-torn region. The fighting has displaced millions of people, pushed parts of Tigray into famine conditions, and has killed thousands of civilians so far.
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.